It's interesting. West Branch has just been letting the clock run this whole drive. They haven't passed the ball one time. Well, I think that one time they dropped back to pass the ball, but he ended up scrambling for it.
And it's another play action by West Branch James off his back foot to Pigeon out of from the fullback position. Knocked out by Martin.
West Branch is lining up with a single back formation for the first time this drive, I believe. Three wide receivers.
Fake, and it's going to be a reverse here to Wells. Breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet.
Ooh. Brendan Wells for about a 7-yard gain.
He's down to about the 11 here of Alliance.
As the score remains at 28-14, let's see what West Branch is going to do here. If they try to be more aggressive or conservative and just try to chip the field goal in, maybe, if they can't get the run game going.
Back in that power I with James behind Pigeon. Bring a handoff to, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. To the outside goes Troy James, and he's going to be dragged down by Michael Larsoul, number 1 of Alliance.
About the 9-yard line. Excuse me, the 4-yard line.
And looks like Larsoul is hurt on the tackle on the Alliance sideline.
I think he landed a little awkwardly on his left arm there. .6:36 left to go in the third quarter. Score remains at 28-14. West Branch with the possession. It's second down. They only have about 5 yards to go to get it into the end zone.
It's been a very interesting drive for West Branch. Just keep on pounding the ball, even though they're down 2 scores.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting. Score is 28 Alliance, 14 West Branch. Yeah, it is really interesting. They've been pounding the ball down Alliance's throat a lot, and I figured they might try to pass the ball a little more to keep the clock stopped so they would have time because they're back 14 points right now. But they've just been confident in the run game, and they've been having success at it. So
just rushing has just been a key. Wells has 86 yards. The quarterback Troy James has 35. And the fullback, Tyler Pigeon, has 24. So most of West Branch's yards have come from the ground.
But that is still interesting because Troy James has been very efficient this game. He's went from 9 for 12 for 72 yards and a touchdown. And so I don't know. I figured they would throw it a little more because he's been having a great game. But they're confident in their running game, and it is opening up the passing. Whenever he goes for a pass, he has free coverage because Brendan Wells is just such a scary threat.
And looks like Larsoul is okay. And we'll have second down and 5 for West Branch from the Alliance 5-yard line, down by 2 scores. Looks like a full house formation for West Branch. The pitch to Wells. He gets the outside, and he might very well have the end zone.
Oh, and
he's in.
Score for Brendan Wells. Score is now 28-20.
With the extra point still in the balance here.
Good drive for West Branch. Good drive.
Very good drive. Just sticking to what their game plan was today, which was just run the ball and try and just overpower Alliance at the line, and they've stuck to it, and it's really showed in the second half where they have 2 unanswered scores.
Yeah, with that kind of success in the run game, I don't know if they ever need to pass again, and they might just keep running until Alliance can show that they can stop a full possession.
The kick is up, and it's no good here. So Alliance has a 8-point lead, 28-20, with 6:30 left in the third quarter.
One of the key things in this game has been the kickoffs, as we said in the previous possession. So let's see if West Branch tries to kick it deep or possibly even out of bounds, because they really don't want to return.
They don't want to give to Martin. He's had a lot of return yards gained this game, and over the season he's broken at least what, 1 or 2.
Really. I think he's had two touchdowns off of kickoff returns, and when he's not getting touchdowns, he's just racking up yards. He really is a threat back there for sure.
Exactly.
They would much rather put the Alliance under the pressure of scoring with their offense. They really can't afford to have a good return here.
really with Alliance, you have 3 running backs and your quarterback back to receive a kick. So threats all around deep.
Speed, speed, speed. That's the key on these returns, and good blocking. If Alliance can get both of those things, or even just a whole lot of one of them, then they might be able to break this one.
And a short kick. It will be fielded by Hill about the 21. Hill going across the field, and he'll be wrapped up at about the 20.
Frank Hill stopped by Aaron Page. Aviators are on their own 24-yard line. Way to prove me wrong with the return.
Hill's off. Looks like Marcus Williams in the backfield for Alliance. Trips to the far. Scott, quick pass out, and just through the hands of Cordell Phillips.
I really think Alliance is going to try throw here.
With Hill out, that's their leading rusher. He's had 123 yards on 7 carries today. So losing him, even for a player too, that's going to really hurt your running game.
Yeah, and he adds 2 touchdowns. He broke one for 50-plus yards earlier in the game.
Fake to Williams. Scott rolls out, and he finds Jalen Mays across the middle to about the 41 for about a 15-yard gain there.
Good gain, good gain. That's what they need right now. They just need to keep racking up first downs, racking up yards. Minimal incompletions here.
Exactly. Keep that clock running as well. Try and stay inbounds along with catching the ball.
Right. As long as you're in the lead, you want that clock to be running, running, running.
So Alliance here, 1st and 10 on the 41 with a 8-point lead over West Branch. Trips now to the near side. Scott back. Ooh. And again to Mays, and this pass is going to be ruled complete.
Mays seems unstoppable through the middle right now. That's only his 2nd catch, but it's his 2nd catch in a row. If they keep guarding him, if they keep dropping their linebackers, he can just eat that middle of the field up all day.
And then Alliance again with the trips now to the far side. So just basically flopping a play back and forth maybe is all that they're doing. Hand off to Williams, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and dropped.
I think they were trying to surprise West Branch with that one.
I'll bring up 3rd down and about 6 here for Alliance with an 8-point lead over West Branch. Trips again. I don't think they've run anything but a trips formation this whole drive has Alliance. Scott dodges the tackler, and he's sacked in the backfield. Nagy on the tackle. That'll bring up 4th down and 6 from Alliance's own 45-yard line here. Really a tough decision here, Alliance, to punt. You don't want to give it back to West Branch with all the momentum, but if you don't get it on 4th down, you're giving them excellent field position.
Right, the key to this drive is going to be stopping West Branch's run for sure.
Another slow punt, and
Ooh,
it's
a fake.
Rice to the outside, and he's going to be brought down short of the 1st down. That's going to be a turnover.
He's about 3 yards short. I'm not entirely sure if that was meant to be a fake. He kind of muffed the ball when it came to his foot, and then he just decided to run for it. But I don't know, the blockers kind of reacted a little too fast for it to not be planned.
Yes.
As Alliance's defense comes out against West Branch, they really need to focus on Brendan Wells and stopping the run. I would be surprised if West Branch tries many passes.
And again, West Branch from the I formation. James back to pass, rolls out. Looks like Watson on him, and that's going to be thrown incomplete.
Pass.
Very close by James to intentional grounding there. And they'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for West Branch from their own 40, from Alliance's 49, with Alliance up 28-20 with 4:08 left in the 3rd quarter. The pitch to Wells, gets the outside,
Ooh.
Gets a couple tacklers and brought down by Minnick.
Gain of about 3 yards. Okay, with 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, we're going to give it back to your original broadcasters. We appreciate you having us today, and we hope to do it again. All right, here's AJ Milano and Tyler Scott.
Thank you, Will. Again, that was Will Prince and Nick Skidmore, 2 members of the AHS Marching Band. Did a fantastic job up here while we were away. And while we were away, again, the recap of the score, it's 28-20. West Branch clawing back in this game.
And a screen out to Pigeon. Pigeon does the outside, and he's tackled close to the 1st down by number 1, Michael Larsoul.
And when we left at the beginning of the 2nd quarter, the score is 28-7.
Yes, it was.
And it looked like West Branch didn't have a pulse. And now, 9 minutes later, we have ourselves a football game.
Yeah.
We got a football game here in Alliance, Ohio.
Told you it might come down to the wire. West Branch rallies.
2nd half team. I mean, Alliance, it's not that they've made mistakes. It's just that they haven't been able to move the ball on offense.
Oh.
And oh my, there's a big mistake.
Encroachment.
That's a 1st down. Just as I was saying, the Aviators hadn't made a lot of mistakes in the 2nd half, that West Branch had just begun to play better. The defense makes a huge error there, just giving the team the 1st down. Brandon Wells, 24 attempts, 93 yards.
And 2 touchdowns to add to that.
Wells again, and he turns the corner.
Wells.
One
Michael
man.
Larsoul meant beat, and he steps out of bounds.
If Larsoul.
They'll mark him at the 12-yard line of the Aviators.
Larsoul makes the play, I mean, between him and the end zone, and now the Warriors are rolling. We have an injured Aviator down. Marcus Williams. Looks like it may just be a cramp, but not sure right now.
You never know.
And now the West Branch Warriors are on the doorstep of tying this thing up. They're a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from having a tied football game, something we haven't had since we kicked off roughly 2 hours ago. Now, Tyler, with the Aviators struggling like this, what do they have to do to kind of rally the troops?
They got to take a breath. They got to slow down and stay in reality here. I mean, there's still time left. You can still go down. You have weapons in Jalen Mays, Williams, Hill, and Martin, and Cordell Phillips. So they have weapons. Use them.
Very explosive players, no doubt. And they're going to have to use them because right now West Branch is on the verge of tying this thing up. Defensively, it's flip-flop. In the 1st half, Alliance played great defense. And now, in the 2nd half, West Branch is stepping it up.